get started, okay? It's good to continue to work on more problem set, okay? Number one is that you need to
Hello.
efficiency. Hi, Stephen, how are you? Hi, Stephen, how are you? Hear me? Okay. One thing is like this year's application is much harder, okay? And also I get some information from Berkeley that there are some rule change. Okay, there are some rule change. So they're not allowing the non-CS major student to take the CS course to claim major now. So it would be harder to get into Berkeley CS major. Okay, so you must work harder if you really want to do it. Okay. Anyway, let's get started. Problem one, how are procedural object in computer? So procedure is providing the interface for people to use it. Okay, so they are block of code that do something specific. That's number one. That possible. B, they present the lowest level of code for computer to run. No, they are not. Okay, procedure hiding is not. Actually, this one is machine code. C, they use actual value to represent concept. This is one we talk about procedure, so it is not. Okay. D, they can be used without understanding the code being used. Okay, so now A, I keep it, and D actually also keep it. So which one is better? I would say D is better because you treat it as a black box. And this one talk about black box. A, their box of the code do something specific. This may be a for loop, but there is no abstraction being described here. Okay, there's no abstraction being described here. So this one I'll say A is the answer for problem one. Okay. Hi, Adam, how are you?
I'm good.
Number two, how to parameter use in a procedure provided. Okay, they allow software to be reused for different value. Okay, this one maybe so let me keep it. Okay, this one let me keep it. They return calculated value from the return parameter. Parameter is not returned. Okay, they provide way to call procedure from within another procedure. Provide procedure parameter. It's nothing to do with the sub procedure. Okay, they provide connection API. They don't provide any API. So here this one is A. Okay, reuse with different value. Okay. Number three, what happened when you call clean data? Okay, clean data. So clean data is to you get some file and the data may be corrupted, okay, maybe missing data field, and maybe invalid data. So you need to what? Corrupted data are corrected or removed. Yes. Incomplete data record are completed or removed. Yes. Duplicate data are removed. Yes. So this one, number three is D. Okay. Number three is D, everyone. Okay. Okay. Number four, what causes algorithm to be considered one that run in unreasonable amount of time? Unreasonable amount of time is actually non-polynomial time. Okay, non-polynomial time is unreasonable time. Okay, if you can calculate time that's actually is polynomial time, then we call it a reasonable time or checkable. Okay, so A, the solution is too inefficient for large data set. Yes, A is correct already, so I'll keep it. B, there is not an algorithm that can solve it. No, that's undecidable problem. That's not intractable problem. C, it is solved most efficiently with large data set. No, large data set actually it will not efficient. D, multiple algorithm exist with different level of the, okay, this one doesn't talk about it. So this one's A. Okay. Number five, what statement of procedure or library are library example of what are statement? Okay, whatever. A, low-level machine code that computer used to run the code. this one is not example of procedure or library, okay? B, abstraction used in writing software because they can be used without knowing the detail of what they are. This one may be good for library, maybe. Okay, so this one I'll keep. One, I will drop. Algorithm provide a suggestion to how to approach. Okay, this one is not algorithm. It's actually library. Okay, so this one not. Deep pseudocode, okay, they are not pseudocode. They are something that people can call. It's a library, so no. So this one's B, okay. Number 5 is B. Number 6, what is an issue that organization must handle when dealing with data set, okay? Organization is a company or a school, okay? Dealing with data set, okay? A, ensure enough steps are on hand to process data. This one maybe keep. Ensure bandwidth that can handle the processing of the data. Organization, this one also maybe. Ensure that people's private data is not exposed, okay? So here, this one, these two, I think this one is more important. Okay, this one more important. Even 1, 2 are feasible, but 1, 2 is just saying something not that essential, okay? D is in ensuring the system can be scaled down after. So this one, no. This one also not essential. So company, you need to handle the data, okay, so that privacy is actually being protected, okay. Here you emphasize on the organization. Other, I think it's like, if you don't do it, it's not an essential thing, okay. If you don't do it, your company just go bankruptcy, right? So what? Number 7. How does internet work with different equipment in use? Okay, different equipment in use means that they are coming from different companies. So here maybe you need to choose something related to protocol. Okay. So A, the router adjusts for different equipment manufactured by setting data. Okay, whatever. This one actually I think is wrong. It's about protocol. Okay. B, specific company approved. Okay, company approved. That's not protocol. This is Microsoft certified, okay? So it's proprietary. So people don't like to have this kind of company proprietary, okay? Because that means that Microsoft will dominate, okay? So this one's not. C, vendor follow protocol. Yes, this one protocol. Yes, so it's C, okay? D, the server farm handle the data once the data reach this original ISP. This one, internet. Equivalent, different equivalent, I don't see it is relevant, okay? So number 7 is C. Number A, what is the primary equivalent of the decimal 158? 158 is what? Even number? Even number, yes. So you cross out the odd number. Okay, cross out the odd number. Second one, 158, 100, you don't need to consider. 58, is that a multiple of 4? That's not. That's not a multiple. It's an even number, but not a multiple of 4. So this one, B, would be the solution. Just looking at it. Any question about this one?
No.
Okay, 100 can be divided by 4. So you take that out. You don't need to worry about it. So just look at the last 2 bits, you will be able to find the solution. Okay, find the answer. Number 9, does selection statement determine which section of the code to be executed? How do, okay, so it actually is what? Based on the Boolean value, okay? So it actually C is the Boolean value. Okay, number 9, C. And number 10, so far are all reading problem, okay? Number 10, we have such a call, and then what? You are writing a program to help a school assign lockers each year. You have a list of student name and separate list of locker number. So name need to match to locker. Locker number match the index location, a position for the list. Assuming that the lists are correctly initialized. Okay, what is missing? So there's a name. And then your locker, okay, so here you have locker number, okay, and there's a student, so student's name. So here student is a list, right? So for each name in the student, you get the name in the student. So student, you get a name. And the name you need to assign to, so the locker number match the index location. So the needs missing code, you need to assign something to the locker num is a list. Locker num is a list. So basically, you are going to assign things to the locker num. You are not assigning locker num to student, right? So this one can only be B. A is not element format. You do not have index. So AC is gone directly, okay? Because you don't have the index. It's not the A. This is a student and locker number are list. So you must have the index. C is assigning the locker num. That's an array to a student element. That's wrong. So only B is possible. Okay, number 11, what logical condition always evaluate to a Boolean value? What does logical condition? It always evaluate to Boolean value, okay? So this one, number 11 is A. Okay. Number 12, what is the process where algorithms are used historical data? So this one, historical data, remember, is related to machine learning, okay? So to attempt predict human needs or request for information, this is called number 12, machine learning, okay? I told you when there's a historical data, it's machine learning. Machine learning related to historical data, okay? This one, D. So far, any question?
No.
No. If any question, let me know, okay? I will grade your answer for anyone who submit today, okay? I'll grade it after class. Okay. So now, any question? Wait, I assume, okay. Number 13, what would be the string and ending index position for substring function to extract everything up but not including at? You will actually will starting and ending index position for substring function to extract everything but not at, okay? This one. So you actually want to extract what? Starting and end the index. So here you must be careful, okay? You are taking AP ComSci principle. So PERSON at, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what? So the number you cannot use A and B must be wrong because AP ComSci principle doesn't use the index 0, okay? So 1 to 5 or 1 to 6, they are 6 later, of course, 1 to 6, so D. But I don't like AP ComSci principle to use such kind of index scheme, okay? It's stupid, not a real world problem. Number 14, how does analog the simple being converted to digital? It's sampling, okay? It's sampling. So you do sampling. So sample of the analog data are approximated to mimic the smooth curve. No. Sample analog data are taken and converted to bit. Yes. The analog to digital conversion. AD conversion. C. Okay. Okay. 15. How do APIs simplify program writing program? API is similar to a collection of function code. So you import newly written software to the API for user to use. Providing step by step, okay, providing documentation. by connecting pre-written tested software to new program. It's providing a library. So basically, Google Map has Google Map engine. They provide API, and people you calling the function from API to use the engine. So number 15 is D. Any question about this one?
No.
Okay, this one we talk about it in review class. Okay, number 16. While algorithm can be analyzed mathematically, what information does testing provided? Testing provided is the what? How often the statement is executed? No, I think it's a validity of the algorithm, right? You test it because you want to try if it is valid, right?
Yeah.
This one is weird, okay? The book say is A. No, I don't agree with it, okay? I don't agree with the book here. This one I don't agree, okay? This one I don't agree with the book. Okay, that's really carefully. Algorithm can be analyzed mathematically. What information does the testing procedure provide? Testing, you are testing the program, right? So you're testing the validity of the algorithm, okay? The book say empirical analysis involve implementation of algorithms through code and execution to determine how often Stephen determine algorithm. I would say testing of you implement the algorithm, the purpose is not to test the efficiency, okay? The efficiency, you actually will get the order of n by mathematical study, okay? So this one, I would say this one, number one, the problem design is not good. Second, the answer, I don't agree with it. I would say is C, okay? This one, I insist that I think is C. Okay, what I want to, if I want to change this problem, I will change the word test procedure. Okay, don't say testing. So while algorithm can be analyzed mathematically, what information does something provide, right? Something provide the information, okay? So something provide, you want to be how often the program actually do, right? So actually here, if we change it to execution time, if this word change to execution time, is okay? You run it, it run 2 hours. So we will say how often the program run and how you test the program. Of course, you want to see if it's whether the algorithm can solve the problem or not, right? Is okay?
Okay.
So this one I don't agree with it. Okay. The book say A, I say C. Okay. You judge by yourself. I don't agree with it. Number 17, why is there a need to find different algorithm for problem that already have solution? A different problem already solution because you kind of, the program different algorithm may have different efficiency or maybe may need different resource. Okay. So different algorithm, number one, different algorithm could use a heuristic. Okay, this is possible, yes. Different algorithm could be more efficient, maybe, but maybe not. That's not the main reason you want to have it. This one actually questionable. Different algorithm could be used for frequency analysis. No, I don't. This one definitely wrong. Different algorithm could provide intractable. No, why do you need to provide intractability? Wrong. So here you have different algorithm could use a heuristic rather than precise value. Yes. Different algorithm could be more efficient. Okay, this one I think is again a wrong problem. Okay, the book say B, but I will say A in this case. Okay, this one again I don't agree with the book. Okay, you provide different algorithms. Say you have selection sort, you have merge sort. So you provide different algorithm just because of efficiency. Is it running faster? If you need to run faster, you just try use a merge sort. But why people still use a selection or somehow? Because it's easy to implement. So it's not only for efficiency, it may for different reasons. And different algorithms, sometimes you use a heuristic that run faster. Sometimes you use a precise value that actually is taking more time, but would solve the problem completely. So which one actually is the purpose of using different algorithms? I would say A is closer than B. Is that okay?
Okay.
Any argument? Anyone don't agree with my point? Okay, no. So number 16 and 17 actually very controversial. Okay, the book, I think the author did not have a clear mind when he designed such a problem. Too ambiguous. Algorithm can be written combination of what? Okay, it will be sequence selection and the interaction. So actually A. That means you are using the selection, sequence, also repetition. Okay. So these are the block diagram we have. Number 19, what is the most common way computer virus can spread? So people click on infected file. Yes. Fish attack, no. Rock access point, no. That actually is try to overheard your signal. So I say number 19 is A. Number 20, different level of access to technology devices or under the internet due to economical or geographical reason is referred to digital divide, right? 20 different location, different technical availability. Some people has a fiber channel, a fiber internet. Some people only use AOL, direct dial up. Okay, so see digital divide. Number 21, how does creating program? Okay, sorry, 10 to 20. Any question?
No.
No. Okay, I'll continue. Okay, 21. How do creating program component help with? How does creating program components help with program development? You create component, so you are doing button up, right? Button up. So individual component can be added without additional testing. Wrong. Button up, you still need to do integration tests. So A is wrong. Adding the component incrementally to help the creator program functionality, that is correct. Yes, this one maybe, let me keep. Multiple people can write the components and still ensure compatibility. This one I don't see it, okay? I don't see it. What are they trying to say? This one questionable. The component can be combined all at once to create needed the program functionality. All at once? No. You can have using mark. Some part you can just use mark function to do it. Stop. So this one wrong. Okay, let's look at it one more time. How does creating program component help program development? It is helping. It is helping means that you can do it incrementally. Okay, helping. Okay. So multiple people write the components, still compatible. We do not see this is helping, okay? Different people, you have more testing effort to be done, okay? Even though multiple people is good, that you have more manpower, but this one is not a purpose. What is the name of the search method that provide higher and lower feedback with each iteration? Higher and lower feedback with each iteration of the search. I think it's a binary search, 22, okay? Higher and lower, you either this side or the right side, that's higher or lower, okay? Number 23, how does document, okay, document help? Document help, okay, is a general history of program changes showing how program first work before change. No, the code modified the document can guide the programmer to in testing. I don't know. The document that it documents how to run the program. No, it actually should document how the code is being developed. Okay. So it is useful to train new employee on how to learn the programming language. No, why programming language? Okay, so this one wrong. So 23, we have A and B lab. Let's be careful, okay? A, it journals the history of program changes, showing how the program first worked before changes. Well, when you need to study history, you only need to keep the current version. Okay, so basically B is a better answer, okay? You keep every history, so what? You need to document down the current versions. That's more important. Although some people do document down the history, okay, but that's not the main purpose of having documentation. Having documentation, you want to keep the document description so that other engineer come in can be able to do it to maintain the functionality to be correct, okay. 24, parallel computing consists of which two parts? So it would be sequential section and parallel section. A. Some parts are parallelizable, some parts are not. 25, which can be binary number represent? 0 and 1, true or false? Which one can do that? Wait, binary number, oh, I'm sorry, binary number. A number in decimal, yes. A number, a color, yes. So here is not bit, okay? It's talking about one number. So all of the above, okay, 25. I'm not sure why he designed this problem for. It doesn't test anything. 26, how can programmer avoid duplicating code? You use a function, okay? Okay, sequential statement to process. Iteration, yes, you can actually avoid duplication of code. Selection is not, okay, sequence is not. So I would say B is avoiding the duplication code. For loop, yes, for loop can avoid duplication. Okay. Number 27, what is the problem that no algorithm is it? That's undecidable problem. Okay. On verse 28, how should procedure be used? Procedure be used actually, okay. It is the workload for the processor. No, you're calling function, okay? You're calling function the control flow of the input and output data. They make writing and maintaining programming easier to write it using procedure, yes. More readability, yes. So 28 is C, okay. 29, what can help with identifying and correcting program error? Readability requirement. Actually, you should keep a bug list, okay? So basic collaboration between the members. Number 29 is collaboration. People from different aspects may check and find out more error. Okay, so that's collaboration. 29B. Okay. 30. How can financial transaction safely occur on internet? So financial transaction online, you want to make sure it's safe. You must use the certificate to validate the key being used. Okay, that's actually what using your Citibank as an example. So symmetric key, no. Public key is not symmetric key, so this one wrong. Double authentication, maybe. So B is a better solution. C maybe. C is a maybe. D through use of frequent analysis. This is nothing related. So now we come to B and C. Okay. Financial transaction is you deposit money or you withdraw money. Okay, and that double authentication only to access the account. It's not about a transaction. Okay, so I think B is better. Okay, 20 to 30. Any problem? Any question?
No.
Okay, as you can see, this MacGraw diagnostic test, another conceptual problem, and it tend to be easier. So MacGraw problem set is easier. Precedent review actually is a little bit harder, and balance is about the middle. Okay, 31. Let's continue. 31. Okay, 31. What is the definition of bandwidth? Bandwidth is the total amount of the data that you can actually transmit. Okay. So it's not delay, it's not speed, it's not frequency, it's an amount of data within a certain time that you can transmit. See, okay? We say bandwidth like the tube. Okay, you pour water in. Water level is called flow level, it's called data rate, right? And total amount of the data you can transmit, that's called capacity, and that's bandwidth. Okay. That's 31. 32. Which type of loop is more effectively to iterate a okay list? That is for each loop. Traversal loop is what? Traversal loop. Well, traversal loop is not a pseudocode. Okay, so I'm not sure what is traversal loop. It is also true. Okay, but I don't see the traversal loop is not pseudocode that we know from college book. Okay, there's no such thing there. 33. What is the way to help ensure correctness of algorithm? Okay, by testing small set of the expected data. What small set? Okay, this one. Through reuse of existing correct algorithm to build a new algorithm. Maybe this one questionable. See, through documenting the functionality. Documenting doesn't ensure correctness. This one is wrong. So the user heuristic is not exactly accurate as well. So A is questionable and also wrong. Will not be using small set. So B is a solution. Okay. But B as an answer, I don't think is really a strong argument. Okay. Even we only have B to choose. Okay, 34, you help write code to register students for classes. What can replace the missing code? So here you have text 25. ID actually is empty. Okay, class roster is empty, missing code. So you enter the ID, okay? You enter the ID. If ID not equals down, you actually append your class roster with the ID, text reduce. Okay, else. So, okay. So you are using text number actually, text number to control. So here it must be 25 get in. So it actually equal 0 or equal 0. Okay. Okay. Here length of the rooster need to be 25. Then that should be working. Okay. So here is one 34 is C. Okay, C. 35, an error the procedure produce incorrect result. Incorrect result. It produce result, it doesn't hold. So it actually is logic error. The data is not expected. It's logic error. It doesn't produce the result. It can be compile error or runtime error. Okay. Since it provide result, so the program already been able to be executed. So this is why it is important to write programs that are readable. Readable, so it's easy to multiply and debug. Yes, A is the solution. Okay, let's look at BC. Efficient? No. The effective process or cost of import? No. The producer accurate result? No. Okay, 37. How is collaboration useful in defining requirement? Collaboration in development requirement, okay. Multiple viewpoint, this one maybe. Applying different experience and skill provide better analysis of program development. This one also maybe. Okay. The analysis can be divided amongst several people, speed up. Collaboration, speed up is one of the reasons, but that's not the main purpose. Having multiple perspectives to help the group form alliance among the team members. No, we are talking about requirement. So let's look at let's look at A and B. A and B, A try to provide several outcomes for the program. Why the program need to have several outcomes? So I think B is a better answer. Okay. B is a better answer. 38. How would lossless data compression be preferred over lossy one? Okay, when you send email, when you send money, okay, something that you cannot afford to lose the accuracy. Okay, when you need to restore the original file, yes. When the level of compression is more important, no. When you need to display a file on mobile devices, no. When you have limited space available, you lossless, you still need to store everything. So no, 8. Okay. Limited spaces, just say too small. You try to compress it as much as possible. When image file, you may like to compress it to be more lossy. Actually. 39. How does internet process transaction securely? Okay. You need to have public key, maybe. Frequency analysis, no. Symmetrically, no. Multiple alphabet used to encrypt. So key equation is easy to use. Data by intractable for decrypting. One-way function, yes, 39. One-way function, okay. So one-way function is a function that you easy to encrypt and hard to decrypt. Okay, that's called one-way function. So that will ensure the internet transaction to be secure. Okay, one-way function, we actually in the class we discuss it. Okay. Number 40, how does overflow occur? Overflow occur when you do not have enough bit. Okay, there's a need more bit D. Okay, need more bit. We're 30 to 40. Any question?
No.
So as you can see here, this MacGraw here problem is a little bit more easier. We spend about 40 minutes to reach problem 40. So look like 1 minute, one problem is possible for this MacGraw here set. Okay, let's continue. I don't want to have break because too quick. Why are simulation used for abstractions? They can take satisfaction. Why are simulation used for abstraction? So simulation is a useful abstraction. Okay, they can change multiple options. They can precise testing real world, not precisely. Okay, they can confirm causes of event. They can change multiple options at the same time, leading to new insight. I think here 31 is A. They can test hypotheses without real world constraints. Okay. That is a bit simplify the case. Okay. Okay, so 42, why one way that data can be intercepted? What is the one way that is public? Okay. Here your data on the internet, right? And being steal, it actually is what? Using the raw access point. Is that okay? So on the router, you actually try to steal by getting a new line. Phishing attack is not. Phishing attack is that you send an email or a website for people to key in. Okay, that's not intercept on a public network. No, router is not even bad. Okay, key locking software is that when you key in, they try to keep your key in record. That's trying to steal your password. That's not intercepting data from internet. So that's D, okay. Raw access point, okay. So 43, what is the example of low-level abstraction combining to make high-level abstraction? Okay. So that one should be dividing functionality to separate module. Yes, I think it's some bigger program divided to smaller one. Okay. So they are labels. So it's A. Okay, 43 is A. Okay. Others do not have high level, low level. If you check it, other answer do not have low level or high level. 44. How is internet scalable? Internet is scalable because the protocol is designed in that way that you can add device or pull out device without impacting the service. Okay. So 44 is also A. Okay. You just plug in your router, internet performance won't be affected. Okay. 45, having your personal identification, okay, this is ID or something, store online, enhance your online experience, making online purchase, filling form, and other use. A risk that your personal identifier data can be vulnerable and expose you, okay, whatever, what piece of information is classified as PII. PII is that when you look at the data, you will know that it's you. Zip code is not. Internet search history is not. Wait. Language preferred. Wait. I think language preferred time zone. These are not personal identifier data. Okay, let's see. All of these four, I don't think they are personal identifiable data. Okay. I'm not sure which one is the answer. The book says A zip code. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I don't think zip code attached to any person. So 90210 Hollywood. Can you identify who he is? I don't think so. Okay. But answer given by the book is A, but I don't agree with it. I don't know. This one I'll say X, no answer. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay, this one I'm not sure. Okay, 46 to 50, we have a flow chart. Okay, is this computing innovation and why or why not? Okay, so let's see this. There's a GPS company is working on new software application. Find My Car to work with self-driving vehicle. If you cannot remember where you park your vehicle or it's raining, when you are leaving a location, you can press the button on an app to summon your vehicle. So self-driving vehicle will come. Okay. So this is a procedure. So is this computing innovation? Why or why not? Okay, it's this one. A computer program is not needed. No, it needs a computer program. So this one, no. The programming is completed by GPS satellite. So this is not a innovation. No, GPS only provide the location. How to call the car and self-driving to you, that's innovation. So this one, no. Programming controlled by the self-driving cars manufacturer. No, you actually need to provide the algorithm to guide the car to you. So C is wrong. 46D, okay. It send the GPS to the vehicle along with the signal driving the car to the location. So this one is an innovation. Okay, anyway, this one actually, I don't know what the purpose of writing this, okay. Very weird problem. 47, what output does the APP produce? So it will be signal to the satellite and then guiding the car to it, okay. So instruction to start the vehicle and drive to the coordinate provided. Button is you press, okay. So 47 is A, okay, trying to guide the car to you. That's what the output that it produced, okay. 40A, what is the most likely privacy concern of the app, okay. Two people using the app at the same location could cause signal to be sent and recognized by both vehicle. This one is confusion, but not privacy, okay. B, location data will be available and potentially used by the company, yes. Okay, this one, they lose the location. Unauthorized individual could use the app to summon someone else. Okay, this one, if you have protection, it should not be a problem. D, people can enter the waiting vehicle before the driver gets to it. No, this one is also need to have a password or other protection. Okay. 49, which of the following is the most likely potential harm to the app? Okay, increasing air pollution. I think this one is not what it is, okay. And then the traffic congestion for driver or pedestrian at the restaurant or shopping entrance that were not designed for multiple waiting vehicle. Maybe. Car accident, okay, car accident, if like the self-driving cause it, so this one is not a concern, okay, because car accident, no matter what, should be avoided. It's not a problem with the app, okay. Illegal parking or people leave their car running into store. You had to make it legal, okay. So this one wrong. So the answer 49 should be A. It may cause traffic congestion, okay, because if the algorithm design, every car will be summoned to a certain location, right? But different people may use it, so you cannot say you can go and he cannot go. So in that case, congestion may happen. Okay, congestion may happen. Number 50, what data most likely to be needed for the app to work? Footprint, accurate latitude and latitude, longitude and latitude. Yes, you must have very accurate longitude and latitude. Fingerprint are protections. It's nothing to do with it. Okay. So this one B. Camera for the vehicle to semi-navigate. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. That's camera usually used for human driver, not used for the autopiloting. Okay, autopiloting they just need the longitude and latitude. Okay, that's more important. Sensor recognize signal submitting. Okay, this one not. Okay, sensor is don't need new invention. You can buy this from a lot of places. So this one 50 is B. Okay. 51, checking your call is doing which of the following, okay? Checking your call is doing example of what? Debugging, right? Checking your call, making sure it works is debugging. B. What is the example of meta? Metadata is the header of a document. A line of code is not a line of code. Author of the document. Author of the document is the head here, yes. But test data is not, line of code is not. Header in the document may be. Okay, so here you have to be careful, okay? Header, actually you have the document, you have some header. That still is the content. That still is the content. So 52, I would say C is better than B, okay? Okay, any question about this one? 52? No question? Okay, let's look at 53. Why should we use an iterative development approach? Iterative development approach will, because each iteration improve and echo to a successful program. Okay, so that 53A is that the purpose of iterative development. Okay. 54, why you need to write program called name calculate to compute average temperature for an area. What would you be the best available name for this? Okay. The program is called calculate. Okay. So T variable should be okay. For this, so you compute average temperature for an area. Okay. So you have T average temperature, calculate average temperature, and one temperature. Okay. One temperature is not good. Okay. This we don't know what it is for. Okay, and then T is too short. Okay, and calculate is useless word. Okay, so I'll say B is the best solution. Is okay? We name the variable. It must carry the average and temperature. T do not have too short. Okay, too short. Okay, for me, I'll use T. Okay, sometimes. But for well-documented software, should not use this kind of short name. Okay, how can you define phishing attack? Phishing attack is trying to give you the wrong website, trying to get your password or something. Okay, so block incoming traffic. Okay, that's not phishing attack. We open the website in question directly rather than clicking the link provided. Okay. Install ATS somewhere. That's not okay. So I think 55 is B. Okay. D is against the virus. Okay. D is for against virus. Okay. 56. On the AP exam, compound expression can be created using which point operator? Compound expression is what? What is compound expression? Not or no is not. Okay. I think they are trying to use it either or as the answer. Okay. Actually, expression and the expression. Okay, the compound expression. B only for negation if it's not creating new expression, if and only if that used for creating new statement. Okay. Okay, what does it mean when we say internet is redundant? Internet is redundant because we won't have multiple paths. Okay. So actually 57 is B. Okay. 58, what are the package in reference to internet? Okay. In reference to internet, so it actually in reference, so it actually they have the IP address. Okay. So 58, the information can be sent over internet, broken into same side grouping. Okay. So package is the broken down chunk of the information. So it's C. Okay. 59, what's the best use of spreadsheet and database? This one is creating data set, right? Organize and filter data, scale up the process more data. It's not creating, it's not compression, not scale up. So B, organization of the data. Okay, 60, what type of the problem attempt to find the best solution for several possibilities? What type of problem attempts to find the best solution? Best solution is optimization, right? Optimization problem is to find the best solution. Okay. Number 60, what describe the process of keeping? What is the process of keeping common or similar feature and the functionality while removing details that are different? Keeping common and similar feature of the functionality while removing details that are different. That is algorithm, I don't know. Decomposition, I don't know. Simulation, I don't know. Maybe abstraction, D, okay. Maybe D, abstraction. But this one, okay, I don't know what's the purpose of TD. 62 here, okay. A half-time program that want to randomly select seat number for attendee to come shoot basket for a chance to win prize. Okay. Okay, try to create a random number generator to pick a person to shoot in the half-time program. Okay. Okay, and then assuming, okay, what code could randomly select the number from a list of seats? So select start. This one equals the length is a fixed number, okay? So you should select assigning to selected. So 62 is A, okay? You create a random number and then select it to selected. Okay, 63, what is the method to confirm the person's credential before processing select two, okay? So public keys, nah. Symmetric passwords, nah. Okay. Secure token, yes. Biometrical data, yes. 63 is A and D, okay. Pick two problem, okay. 64, which of the following selection statements correctly test if the number is less than 914? 914, but both are actually, let's see. Test if a number is less than 914. So this one selection one is okay. both should be okay. Not greater equal to 64, you actually pick 2. So pick 2 is selection 1 is okay. Selection 2 is also okay. So this one is AB, okay. Here is pick 2 problem. Okay, 65, okay. Pick 2 problem. How can we legally use an image on your website that you found on internet? So you must get permission from the user. You must use it copy free from internet. Copyright free, okay. So 65, no, A, no. Use after paying the fee for use obtain permission, yes. You can use if you provide attribution to the owner. This one, no. You must get permission, or the author give you the Creative Commons license. Okay, only you pay a fee or you actually get permission from them. Okay, so B or D. Number 66. What are the key steps of any development process to ensure that requirement be met? So that, 2. Okay, so it's not planning. It's actually is reflection and feedback. So it's B and D on 66. Okay. Creating doesn't get feedback. Here we are saying that ensuring the requirement. Okay, requirement must be met. You need to talk about it with your customer. It's not something you can plan. That's a requirement, meeting requirement. Okay. 67. Which of the following are events that could trigger event-driven programming? Click a button, voice command. Okay, remote control, program calculator check, paycheck account. This one is not event-driven. Sender send data to sensor send data to a robot. Maybe use a remote control for your TV voice command. So I said B and D are better. A maybe not. That's not event driven. Okay, it's only hardware sensing. So I would say this one B and D. Okay. A, you have block 1 and block 2. Okay. Pick 2. So C, block 1, block 2, which one works, which one doesn't. Okay. So you have 2 procedures continuously loop through a series of digital billboards. Will both procedures successfully work? Assuming that this of the parameter correctly initialized and the program will be restarted each time you change whatever. Okay. Okay, so this one, you have the list, I equals 1. You continue to run through it, display it, wait 10 seconds, and then increase the index. Okay, and you reset going to 0. Okay, this one, okay. Procedure, you run this many times. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, this one 68, both will run. Okay, both will run successfully. Okay. I don't know why they give people such problem. I don't know what's the purpose of test this. Okay, so as you can see, the MacGraw here problem set is more basic and not too hard. Okay, it's a little bit too basic, and some of them I don't know about the purpose of testing using writing testing. Okay. Your organization have determined that data used for assigning manager to high volume sales store is unintentionally biased. How can it bias? Okay, so how it can be biased? Okay, so collecting more data with wider sample. Okay, how can the bias be corrected? More data, yes, more data may help. Okay, you're going to determine the data used for assigning manager to hybrid store. Okay, here we try to avoid bias, okay? So you must actually try to collect the right type of data, okay? So include different type of data to add into the collection. Analyze the source of data, identify existing bias and remove it. So this one will remove bias. Review the attributes to include or ignore your data. So if there are some attributes that try to include or ignore data, you have to review it. So this one is C and D try to review the bias, you kick out the bias. A, B has nothing to do with bias, okay? We are talking about how to debug to remove the bias, okay? So it's C and D and 69. 70, you have the following procedure that is not working as expected, okay? Something wrong, okay? So you have a number list and you try to divide it, and then each number in number list more equal 0 and or number, okay, you insert that into num. This one you can make it longer, okay, you can make it longer. So here we will divide what? Actually the following, okay, expected, okay, that divide by 2 or divide by 3, okay. Divisible by 2 or 3. So divisible by 2 or 3, so here this one should be marked equal 0, okay, it's not division, okay, that's one wrong we found, okay. To the end of the list, okay, to the end of the list, here's okay. Okay, so it's 18 number that are divisible. You correlate with approximately to help identify the problem, okay. So let's read the problem, okay. We do see that actually you need to use modular, okay. So A, you need to use modular in both places, yes. B, 9.5, the division in both, that's wrong, okay. 9.7, you append instead of using insert, okay. So the answer is A and C, okay. Insert, you may need to use an index, okay. Okay. Any questions for this problem set?
No.
Okay, so this one is an easy review of the problem, okay?
Okay.
And I do have issue for number 16, 17, okay? These two problems, and 45, 3 problems, okay? You judge by yourself, that's my suggestion, okay? If no question, that's it for today. Thank you. Good night then. Good night.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.